Hey guys, it's Kawaii today, and today I'll be doing, you know it's on my face, right? These are glasses, but what kind of glasses are these? These are literally Lego glasses. Aren't they so cool? I don't know what set you can get these in, but anyway, I'm not going to put any studs on them. That's not what we're doing today. Today I'm technically going to use a set that I previously built, just because I tried to transfer that to the Lego room. Now sadly I have to put it back together, but however I'm going to try to kind of make it my own instead of what the set told me to do, and I'm probably going to use some of these extra pieces that came with the set to make a really cool tiny like 0.5 Easter eggs in Not My MOC, which MOC in Lego terms means mock, or you could say it like mock to sound cooler. I would, that's my term. Basically means my own creation. So for those who do not know that, we're a little late on the subject. Definitely not me. So I've known this for a while, actually. So yes, it's more than just crafting on here. I will be building. It's technically I did build the set exactly like it should have, but there is some tiny Easter eggs you might haven't thought of for the set. I could show you a few different changes, and I will somehow make an edit on here to showcase what was different from the book or the picture to what I built. So yeah, here we go. So here we got a campfire right here, and it looks like we have some ocean waves. Still building the same as they told me to, but however there is some tiny Easter eggs they did not tell me to do in here. But however I made some tiny details my own, so I'm just going to show you after I figure out. You can also rearrange it, so you don't have to have the islands exactly how you, I mean, I could probably pretty much put this one here, but then however, where's this one going to go? With this giant island and this coconut stand going to go? Or a place where you find a coconut drink, I don't know. And you have this little island where you have a beach, you have 2 chairs, you have an umbrella. There isn't a lot of Easter eggs in this, however I did make or build, use this tiny one, I don't know, I'm not very good with Legos, numbers and all that mathy stuff, so I'm just going to say I used a red flower piece for the tomato, and that's kind of pretty much what I changed about this little sandwich I built right here. And then for this umbrella, I put like a topper on it as if it had like an umbrella top or point. Like something cute and kiddie-ish, I suppose. Or also just a normal umbrella, you know, but it's more Lego-fied in a way. So, I think just go over here. Trying to figure out where this little beach went. Oh wait, here's the waves. You go on here. So there's a lot of pieces, a lot going on. So I might have to time lapse this. Here's what I got going on. So let me switch the camera. Let me flip this around so everyone can see, since I can't show it this way. So here we go. We have the umbrella. We have the island where you find some treasure, maybe a coin in there, if you will. So, and we have over here we have Captain the Kappa. Basically, he's a kind of. So what this guy is, he's literally a turtle, obviously, and basically, what kind of critter is he? He's like a very flat head with like this little circle on top. And these creatures are called a kappa, the type of Japanese turtle. Over here we have a squirrel. I forgot his name, but he's a villager, and this guy is like an NPC, like a specialty character. And his name is Captain Kappa. I'm pretty sure, or Captain. We used to call him Babby because he sounded like he was always singing. The way he sings for this character was like Babby, ba babby, ba ba babby, ba babby. So here we have him, his little shades, his little Hawaiian shirt, and his green turtle pants. Obviously, I played the game my whole life, so I should know who these are. Obviously, I know. I guess normally the box says them, but you can probably get this link to figure out who these are. So if you want to play the game. I believe his name was Marshall. Yes, Marshall. We have Captain Kappa, I believe. I also have an Animal Crossing book for reference, which I might show this at the end of the video. Obviously, we have a little beach goer area, so, you know. Let me just put this bad boy around so I can showcase the whole island. That is great. As nicely as I can without scratching the brick of the table. Because this is like really nice. That stuff's already there before. So. Okay, here we have him. You know, he does boat tours in the game. You get him later after you like get a pretty darn good island completed, and then of course normally villagers travel around the islands, but for the avatars, which are actual humans and not animals, we're walking and talking and wearing clothes like people. I don't know, I forgot the term for what you call those. But however, we're going to switch this up a little bit, and then I'm going to put some specialty characters on the beach and do that. So, but first we're going to talk about the Easter eggs. So, what I did different about this set in particular, the boat doesn't normally sit by the water. I happened to place this several yellow pieces. Let's see what I put on here. Looks like I got one square and two of these 3x3s, I guess, because there's 3 on the bottom and there's 3 on the top. And then we got a square, a 6x2, since there's like 2 squares at the circles at the bottom. I'm not really good at Lego numbers about what pieces is what. I am learning, I think. I'm trying to learn. And then in the boat, someday I'm probably gonna get a sticker to match the logo. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't have the logo come with the set, but one day I will make this a little more realistic with a sticker. But sadly, I don't have a way to print out the stickers right now. I have to research it and basically watch a lot of YouTube for that. So for the fishing pole, you obviously can see something is different about this. So I had a string, right? The fish dangle. So I wanted it to be like a real fishing rod, and actually have the fish hook on and take on and off. And I made the extra pieces that came with the set. You got the white, you got the red, you got the string and this thing, kind of tied up all in there, attached the bobber, kind of looped it through this hole, as you can see here, and then over, it's just really one piece, but there's like multiple pieces and other stuff that weren't Lego to go in this. So technically this is my 0.5, which means basically meaning a half a MOC or mock. So basically I put this extra boat propeller they have in here, or if you want to use it as like a hat for a little boy, I'm not sure they have that for Lego, but maybe, or a propeller for, however, a plane or something. I mean helicopter, sketch hat. And you have this little piece up here, and then you have this on the bottom to kind of keep that in, and you kind of tie the weird, and they put this on there because it looks like kind of like the handle when you reel the fish in. However, it came with this orange fish right attached on there, but it is detachable. But just make sure, be aware of the string so it doesn't come out. And so what other Easter eggs do I see upon this mock? Or not necessarily mock, already pre-made Lego set, but there is tiny Easter eggs. Like, I just wanted to look cool. So basically I kind of got creative and like, this regular stud was supposed to be the tomato inside the sandwich, if you have previously saw, as I previously explained. But however, I swapped it for an extra flower, and I wanted to make it look like a tomato or a fruit of some sort. So let me just show you the sandwich. See, it's kind of got some petals to this red stud, so that's why it looks different than just having a brown. I kind of want it to be more like, like a veggie type, like a veggie thing. And of course, however, you can have this handle in case the figures want to go fishing or something. Whenever they stop talking about, oh, if you need help or you need tools, like, yeah. I'm just still working out some details. I can't really do Animal Crossing noises, so to be frank, let's try to make up something. Okay, and here, so I'm gonna put this back on. Need to give this guy a fishing rod so they don't just talk about business for hours and spend on with miles for nothing. However, and then also there was stickers that came for the DIY thing that was very tedious. It was very small, and I didn't think I had to put the stickers on. I did actually have to put them on the corner. Who doesn't put the tiniest details on the stuff? And I gave him some shades because he's just enjoying himself fishing. Okay, it's a little hard to get this. Plus he has basically kid pants. Like I could probably use this for multiple characters if I want to, like I'm kind of tired of him, or swap him out. But for now, it's just, we're just gonna Animal Crossing our way through this. We longer than expected to put this guy together. Oh no, and his little tail is coming out of his pants, or legs and pants and butt all at the same time, and then feet. Okay, he does. I don't think he wants to fish right now, so I guess we'll just have to let him be. He looks kind of like he's in a mood. What do you think? Like, let me go already. Like, let me just do what I want. Okay, fine. We'll just let you hang out with Krabby over here. You were acting kind of crabby too. Maybe Babby would want to fish and take a break from doing that. But anyway, also what I did here is I kind of made more of a bamboo, like in the Animal Crossing there was a bamboo. So I kind of made a small one here, a little one, this small, medium-sized one with like, they told me to make two of them, but I wanted to make it more detailed. I used most of the leaves in here. So I can play with the 0.5 mark because however this was, you can somehow swap up the islands to make it however you want, so you can like play with it. However, I am not probably going to be the one to do that, even though I do technically building with Legos and playing with Legos. I mean, I could eventually. I mean, I would, definitely. Promise for the Kate fans. Alright, so basically I added some more leaves. This one was supposed to be taller, and this one was supposed to be with this one, but sadly I had to. I want 3 to keep it like there's a bunch of bamboo, because when you go to the bamboo islands in the game, there is a lot of different bamboo. So I just use these really light green pieces, and just kind of use these leaves that went with them that they came with. So I kind of use that to like correspond with it, and kind of made the aesthetic a little bit more different than what they showed on the previous thing. So here is the island. As you can see here, they are a bit different. I mean, there's only supposed to be 2 bamboos, and they didn't want the leaves just to be stacked on top of each other. Like that's kind of dumb the way they did that. So I thought, why not make them more unique and have them at different angles, if you will, and like kind of have them in different sections of the bamboo, like a bamboo in real life or in Animal Crossing would be. And then for the other Easter eggs I have here is just like this umbrella. So basically there's nothing special about this umbrella. However, I did add this little extra circle on top. And I happened to basically, as if it was like a cutesy umbrella point, and basically it's on this thing where you can like rotate and here's like more shade, less shade, I want some sun, y'all. And basically like a cutesy non-pointy top, like as a umbrella button. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like a button for umbrella, or like as a umbrella point and some sorts, but it's Lego, so it's literally what I got. This extra piece, so I thought maybe just add a little something to that umbrella. And for the last Easter egg of this set, I did not show him my glasses apparently, but these last and not least is this coconut over here that looks like a drink. And yes, I gave it a little plate for it to sit on, and I also put this little green thing to stick in it because that's it for like a special thing, or just has a special bottom for the cup. And a flower, sometimes those special, like you go to Hawaii or a tropical island, or like you rent an island and somehow they give you like a paper umbrella or something inside, and then they got like a straw to be like, hey guys, I'm so cool, look at my cool drink. Coconut juice, or is it water? They always say coconut milk, but it's coconut water. It's more watery, honestly. So that is technically you can kind of rearrange these in different ways you want, but apparently I'm not going to do that. However, they are kind of look arranged different than they were. Yeah, they pretty much are. I mean, this, as you can see here, is by this over here, and the Marshall is supposed to be there, but the fish is lying there. Okay. Of course, however, you see that umbrella? The coconut is okay. The coconut was like that. The only thing, however, was the flower topper was different. And let's see what else I got here. Okay, there is this mug I got scared of. There's something weird. There was this little incident of breaking before I got into the playing room, and of course, however, I did make this bridge area a little different than what they show on here. And however, crabby and everything's kind of in a different spot, but I kind of like it. I really actually like it this way better. So technically, I would say it's a 0.5 since it is a pre-made Lego set, but however, I kind of rearranged the way I liked the best. And we're going to put some more beach goers on here, and maybe you will recognize some of these people, maybe you won't. Maybe you think, oh, does that camera look familiar to you? I have no idea. Let's see. Let's find just some fellow beach goers, and I'm just going to do that. So here I'm going to stick this really beautiful but really unique little pink-haired mermaid over here. And I'm just going to stick her wherever I feel like she should go. Like definitely over here because, well, there's a crab and, you know, mermaids are not crabby. They're really happy. Like as if Ariel and Sebastian, but it's just a random girl. It's not, however, Animal Crossing. It's a little hard to put her on there because of her little feet. So just kind of this way. Oh, yeah, you can just stick her like a regular, like a fig, but you can't do her at an angle. So that you could because of the feet. Never mind. I'm just gonna stick this guy. He's venturing around like a squirrel would, or however an Animal Crossing villager would wander around your town or whatever. And there we go. Got him on this island, discovering things, the blue, all that stuff. And so we're gonna find a head for this beach goer. Looks like he has is that a duck tattoo? I mean, it was like the only one I found that's a custom Lego big duck tattoo. If you like go to the big store in Disney Springs, if anyone has gone there a lot and like love to build minifigs and like love to look at the big Legos around there, they're really cool. You should see them. They're really nice. Disney Legos are so cool. However, I'm looking for a specific head. Anyway, it's a really nice place to go in case you just want to like, you know, have some fun with Disney. Alright, here's a good head for him. I think I got this head for him on purpose. Okay, definitely good. Yeah, I remember having this face for him. He definitely has a little beard because I thought it went with him. I went with his duck tattoo. I'm not sure why he loves rub duckies so much, but that's cool, I guess, right? Very cool indeed. Okay, I'm just trying to find some hair. I don't have a lot of pieces, so I'm just trying to find. Okay, here we go. Here's his interesting little surfer dude hair. We've got some black kind of basic hair to go with it. And eventually I'm thinking about trying to get him some like scuba diver feet that were orange from a specific set. I'm trying to think of what they were. I think they're probably either from the Batman set or like this little special minifig. So we're just gonna have this just regular old beach goer with a duck tattoo on the back. And we're gonna just maybe put him by the lovely mermaid, or however, I don't know, maybe he's sitting and chilling with a sandwich. That would be good. In the sun. Maybe that's no need to show you because I need a good ton and punch in order to impress the mermaid over there. It's falling apart as I take the stick out of it, but it will be fine. You guys should put his hand as if he was holding the sandwich. He was like, yeah, I'm just relaxing. So yeah, that gives him a lot of personality with his hands up like that. Here we go. The palm tree's back on. No biggie. I don't know why this always happens. You know, I feel like I'm a little clumsy with Legos, but I feel like I'm not bad at them. It just, you know, my family thinks I can't build with Legos. But if I build 2 Lego sets, that literally took me longer than I would expect it. Like, because I had a lot of chores during one day, and I had a very unsatisfied family myself and say names. So here we go. It's kind of an MOC because I did kind of rearrange a few things. However, I'm going to get a sticker eventually for that. But for now, I'll just pretend the sticker's there. So however, I did add some more leaves to it. I did wrap behind here. Those basic stuff. And then I put some more beasters. This guy's just getting some sun. No one's saying, I think he should have a girl with him, you know? And he doesn't need a mermaid, you know? Because you can't obviously sit down. I don't know. I don't know who to pick. Honestly, I'm just gonna pick this really pretty little cool girl with a lot of pink. And you got these really cool like ripped jeans and smiley faces and one of those like a lot of like detailing you might find in some exotic pants if you like. If you're like me and love exotic pants, then you are in for a treat. You are in for the, because that's really me. That's really, I really love dressing like that. I'm not just gonna be like plain and boring. And I might eventually get some Ninjago shirts. I've been wanting to get some Ninjago shirts for a long time. Actually, really, next time when I go back to Legoland, I'm definitely gonna do that. So here we go, folks. We have this for the lady for some shade. If she can decide like that. Just kind of lean your back so she's like in the umbrella, and there we go. So I hope you guys like this. I mean, I know this is kind of, I didn't really build all the way through. I just had to like fix the set. You can kind of just raise these leaves and play with the coconuts as if they're swinging in the wind. Just fix it before they fall apart. I mean, I don't really want to glue these together like somebody we know from the man upstairs. Yeah, I don't have. There's no man upstairs. I'm just showing you. It's just Lego. We're just Legoing around. Lego! Alright. So, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little fun playing with Legos and building sort of a set that I took along here and tried to string along. Kind of fix and totally my little Easter eggs, trying to showcase my hard work and trying to prove my family wrong because autistic girls like me and other, or just autism people in general can be really smart and just to be kind. And besides that, I think I can prove them wrong because I built this set. It kind of took me a while, I didn't want to take so long. I wanted to be really quick, but it did not happen as I hoped it would. But I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to post the official video about this, so I hope you guys enjoyed. So thank you. Like and subscribe to this video and smash the like button. Any comments? How I did today? I know it kind of sounded a bit glitchy, or nerdy for that matter. So I'll see you guys. Gregor out. Bye, K-Fans. So basically I'm digging through my Lego box and I'm going to have a bunch of random pieces over here and whatever I'm working on right there. And pretty much I'm just going to use the very pieces I have to try to make iconic Lego figures, but to the best of my ability, because as you can see I don't have a big collection. Like those really huge Lego fans, which I am a Lego fan, but I never got into the buying the parts. So since I'm an adult, I kind of want to showcase this on my channel a lot of Legos. I'm not trying to copy anybody. I just want to showcase. This is probably kind of the ways to prove my mom wrong, or should I say family wrong, since, you know, IRL, because they think I can't build with Legos. They think I am terrible at Legos and I just sit there and getting angry and frustrated. Wrong. I just built that. So, and I just added some Easter eggs in my previous video if you want to check that out. It's probably not that exciting, but I hope you will like and subscribe to this channel and support me the best you can with whatever thing you like even. It's fine. No, not forcing, so. I can search for this stuff and see what I can find for this small but jumbled array of junky Lego figures. some of these I actually bought this. I bought a very unique Lego head. I'm not sure what show she comes in, but she looks like she has a lion symbol on the side. I'm not sure if she came from Chima or something. I don't think so because I don't know, looks like she would be from a fairy tale, but you know, the lion on the side of her face and the helmet looking thing has a queen crown, but kind of like a face cover. I don't know. I'm not sure with this character. I'm not sure if these are supposed to be in front. I kind of like this draping as the back, but I kind of like this as like a wedding cape or something for this one. But anyway, that's her tea. That's her handmaiden that gives her tea too. And it looks like there's a hole in her head, so I really bought some of these. And some of these I traded for at Legoland. Once the trades were kind of a rip-off, so please, I beg of you, UK fans, do not trade there because they're not as professional as Disney. You have to have authentic Disney parks bought. What's it? Pins, like if you bought like a bundle of expensive but probably got a discount if you're K2, or like a VIP like me basically got, let's see here, a bundle of, basically got a discount because you are a Disney pass holder. I used to be, but anyway, I probably will go to Disney in the future if I could have money, but maybe in a couple of years from now. I'm trying to see what we could make, so I'm going to probably speed run through this and then I'll have you guys guess. If you guessed the right thing you thought I made, I will probably the only prize I'm able to give at this point is probably, well, it's probably the only prizes I want you to support my channel, and maybe you will be a part of the video. Maybe I'll do shout outs eventually. Maybe that's a possibility. I'm just going to grab a bunch of random pieces that kind of don't work. For some reason, some of these are hard to move and pose their legs around, so I don't know why that's hard. It's just some of these are broken, and they're kind of look like your Lego knockoffs. You know how they look authentically Lego? Like this helmet I got on one of the tradable figures. I felt kind of bad that I traded the figure I actually liked better than the other because he had Cole's pants. He had my first Ninjago Lego set, Cole's pants, and I kind of regret giving up his Spinjitzu Battle Tornado for pants. I mean, I thought since it was like one of my first Ninjago sets I've ever received, and I haven't gotten one in a long time because, I don't know. I guess because I was told that by my crazy grandma that I wasn't supposed to have a Ninjago Lego set, and I didn't want to go through a bunch of that crazy stories about that stuff. So anyway, it's kind of sad. This did not go well as I hoped. I'm just going to like make a random character of what I got. It's not something. Some of these are brand new, however, some of these are kind of like just random junk characters. I don't know if I really want to keep these. I don't know what to do with these pieces that I don't really care for. I guess I could keep them, but anything I trade it for that I regret trading for, I might just give up. I don't know, donate it to a school or something. To a school or somewhere. I don't know. I guess I have to go. I'll get some pants for this guy. I'm probably gonna find some shirt for him. I just don't have a lot of options, so I'm just gonna find stuff that doesn't make sense. But some of them didn't come with hands or arms, and some of these characters came beat up and kind of horrible, disgusting looking. So I was very, very disappointed. So do not trade for them. Just buy your own figures if you're really into collecting Ninjago for your grand collection. Maybe try to, maybe customize your own at home. You probably get some pieces on Bricklink. I've heard it had some good deals. I mean, it's like actually official Legos, so like you can get a piece you want, so you don't have to buy a Lego set. You could just like buy a ton of the pieces. I guess you could if you're depending on what mock you're building. So I guess that's fine either way, your choice. Anyway. So I almost got this whole stuff done, and I'm going to, not her body. Yeah, what a day today. Let's see all my cookies together. And give her a hair. Alright, I got a little line of minifigures right here, and I'm going to show them one by one. And I had you guess, probably give you a few minutes to figure out who it is. Just to be fair, you won't figure out who it is in time. I don't know what to say about that. And I'm like, ooh, so close. But I will give you, you have plenty of time because obviously you're going to be time on this ever. To guess who I have made the various unique, strange parts I have right here in my awful collection of junk Lego figures, and actually got some really unique pieces from an authentic Lego store, and I've got some knockoffs or donated Legos that were from the school that my mom gave to me. Yeah. It all ended up being kind of disappointing to receive, but yeah. The whole set from above, and here is what here is just a showcase. We have the boat area, the dock, we have the little bridge, or should I say dock? It's a very basic small bridge. We have some beach goers, we have a mermaid and a crab. We also have Marshall and Captain, and then Kappa and Captain pushed together. And it's spelled with a K, by the way. If you, for Animal Crossing nerds out there. And then we have a cool guy and a cool gal having a lunch and just enjoying the beach. And maybe having some sushi along with it, or some sort of fish sandwich of sorts, like a fish sandwich or something. And then of course, we have this mysterious island with some bells you might find. And maybe you can make a money tree out of it and then you get richer. Who knows, right? Who knows? Of course, we have our little coconut drinking. Captain seems to be enjoying it. I might let him take a break off the boat booby and let him drive around later. Actually, scratch that. We're going to do that now. Woo! And back to the dock. Hope your fellow beachgoers can say. And then we're returning home back to Kawaiiville. That's actually literally what I named my Animal Crossing. For the 10th time I've redone my actual in-game